Sheriff, I'd like to confirm...
Hey, I've been getting the runaround for 2 hours, and I'm
Well, can you
coming
tell
up
me
on
approximately how much money was missing? Was it over $1,000?
Here they come. Hey, guys, right over here. Look at the birdie. Thanks, fellas. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful shot. All right, all right. Right at me, baby. Right at me. How's that feel, hey? Don't hardly recognize them without hats over their faces. Beautiful.
Gonna miss your interview.
What'll I ask him? What's new with the mob? Who got snuffed today? Look at those grins, will you?
They just beat an important rap.
Thanks to you and your hot government team. You know, if I didn't know you, Mike, I'd smell a fix.
We did the best we could.
Oh, sure, until your chief witness turned into a pumpkin on the stand. Don't you guys investigate your own witnesses? This guy's record was worse than the guys you were trying.
I know. We just dropped the ball on this one.
And lost the game. But, look, don't let it spoil your day, huh?
What part you up to?
Where he's twisting the knife.
Rossi.
Yellow? What?
Yes.
You want me to do it over?
See how he's coming along? Knew it right away. Remember when I'd have to explain it?
Okay, so I was a little burned. 2 hoods who should have been put away got off scot-free.
Soften it.
Well, you go for a long ride off a short pier, Buster.
I'm not laughing. You see, I'm not laughing. I don't think they're funny or charming or colorful, and I saw The Godfather.
Why don't you write a book?
Before we came out here, my father was a barber in New Jersey. He took in nickels and dimes, and he had to pay out dollars to keep his window from being shattered. 2 of this slimy bunch came in every Monday he had to pay.
Hey, I'm no big fan of the Fergosi brothers or any of their pals. But a jury just found them not guilty on all counts, and that's the story we're going to run. Without a history of the mafia, without inflammatory adjectives. Do it over.
What did I do?
What do you know? You're not Italian.
Scusi. Yes, I'm still waiting. I see. Well, for a man of the people, this people's sure having a hard time getting through to your candidate. Tomorrow?
Billy?
Yeah, right. Canyon Studios, 2 p.m. Got it. Thank you. What's the matter with Rossi?
You didn't like The Godfather.
What?
Never mind. Can you make this morning's editorial meeting in Mrs. Pinchon's office?
Yeah, but why me?
Well, you're covering Patterson's Senate campaign. Mrs. Pinchon has developed an interest in him. She could use your input.
Well, if I ever catch up with him, I might have some. He's supposed to tape some TV spots tomorrow. I've got a half promise from a guy on his staff.
I like what he's been doing in the state assembly.
Isn't it a little early for the trib to be thinking about a candidate for United States Senator? Especially an unknown?
Primary campaigns are heating up fast. Look, I met a young man, and I was very impressed with him. Of course, I've been fooled before. That's why I want to know about him.
Billy's been tracking him down.
What kind of a man is he?
Let me put it this way. If we were doing a movie, he'd be Robert Redford.
Oh.
He's likable. He seems to be a real leader. He's hardworking. He has the support of the senior citizens, the young liberals.
Conservatives?
Some of them.
Who's orchestrating the campaign?
Paul Thackeray.
Heavyweight banker, friend, and confidant of president.
Ex-president.
Impressive. Hey, wait a second. Jim, give Mrs. Pinchon the financial picture.
There may be a problem. The one cloud, and it's way off on the horizon. If it exists at all.
Well, either it's there or it isn't.
Not in this case. There's a rumor that I picked up that the FDIC is showing an interest in Thackeray Savings and Loan Bank.
Insolvency?
That and possibly some improper banking procedures. Now, it's still just a rumor. They are investigating.
I don't like the sound of that.
That doesn't have anything to do with Patterson, though. It's Thackeray's company.
Thackeray is Patterson's financial honcho and close advisor. If he gets tarnished, so does Patterson.
Maybe you can look into the bank rumors if it won't take you out of your way.
Oh, it won't. I was going down there to get my money out. You're kidding?
What about you, Mr. Grant? You've been inordinately quiet.
It's hard for me to get excited about a politician, but he is getting high marks from the boys in Sacramento.
Sacramento isn't Washington.
That's true, and I want to know more. So let's all keep an eye on him as the weeks progress. Thank you all for coming. Oh, Mr. Hume, have you taken care of that matter yet?
Lou, hold on. Got a choice assignment for you. Real plump.
Last time someone said that to me, I ended up in a foxhole in Italy.
Well, listen, Collins was supposed to get this, but from his sickbed, he whispered one name, Lou Grant. How would you like to spend this weekend at a famous resort, all expenses paid for two? Hold on, will you? The paper is going to pick up the tab.
Why, what's the catch?
It's a great place.
Eh?
Been written up in all the magazines. El Sirocco. A lot of celebrities go there.
This weekend?
Huh?
That's tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff to do.
Like what?
Like my laundry.
Bungalows, room service, great food, horseback riding, tennis, 2 swimming pools, golf, a gym,
I can't ride. I don't like to get wet all over. I don't do any of those things.
3 fantastic bars,
All expenses.
all expenses.
Used to play a little tennis.
It's perfect. While you're there, you can set up the Trib's annual tennis tournament.
Are you kidding? So that's what this is about.
There's nothing to it. Lou, 100 people all over the plant once a year. We go down, we eat, we drink, we swim. We're setting it up as a piece of cake. It'll take you half a day. The rest of the weekend is yours.
Sure.
And whoever you take with you. The deal is for 2, remember.
Why don't you do it?
I don't have to. I did it last year.
Donovan.
I did it 2 years ago. It's really not that bad.
What's the catch? It can't be that hard to set up a tennis tournament.
Well, people are people. They tend to be difficult.
Oh?
Bordering on vicious. Breakfast is too cold, the band is lousy, the people don't like their rooms, especially if they lose. There's still 4 people down in classifieds who won't talk to me. But it was worth it.
It was worth it?
That weekend I went down there to set it up, I took someone I liked.
Oh, I suppose we better get busy.
Let me know if you want me to call someone.
Are you kidding?
Hello, Phyllis. Lou Grant. Listen, how would you like to go down to El Sirocco this weekend? El Sirocco? Yeah, it's that beautiful resort. What do you mean? What will your husband say? Is this Phyllis Sterling? Phyllis Winters. Oh, sure. Yeah. You're the Phyllis who did the drapes for my bedroom. Yeah, the drapes are great, sure. A little short, but nobody's noticed. Listen, Phyllis, I apologize. I made a mistake. I had... Herman is out of town? Oh, please, Phyllis, it's a bad idea. We both regret it. Yeah, hello. Who is this? Hi, Judy. Is your mommy there? This is Lou. Uncle Lou? Oh, remember, I'm the one who taught you how to play cards. No, don't hang up. No. Just call your mommy to the phone. Yeah. Will you promise to call your mommy if I play? Who's there? Cantaloupe who? Cantaloupe without a girl. Very cute, very cute. All right now, honey, call your mommy. Come on, Judy. I played your game. Now, don't pull that on me. You promised.
Hi, Lorraine. Lou Grant. Listen, I was wondering if you'd like to go down to El Sirocco this... Oh. You've reconciled.
What led you up to?
Oh, don't worry. I got a long way to go. Hello. Hello, is Ellen Ziegler there?
Where do you go from Ziegler?
Zimmerman.
I'm ready. I think the courts are that way. I could hear swearing coming from that direction.
No, I saw people in bathing suits go that way.
How can I help you?
Let me count the ways.
Tennis courts?
The path to your left, about 50 yards, and turn right. Enjoy your game?
Yeah.
I know it's this way.
Hey, Miss Grant.
Yeah?
I'm Stuart Harrison, assistant manager in charge of guest relations at El Sirocco. I'm here to set things up for you.
Where were you 10 seconds ago?
You're with the Los Angeles Tribune, of course.
Yeah, I'm down here to
The
arrange...
annual tennis tournament. Yes, we know.
Oh, well, should I come to your office or what? I've never done this sort of thing before.
Oh, I can walk along with you if you don't mind. We'll do it right now.
Oh, hey, that's swell. Okay. We'll need
10
about...
courts, yes.
Yeah, and there'll be approximately...
100 people. I imagine same as previous years.
Yeah, and Saturday night...
See, you're going to need dinner in the Grand Oasis room. Dancing, of course.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
What do you need him for?
Oh, well, yes, it's true. The arrangements don't vary from year to year, but then we do like to leave one very important decision up to the Trib representative.
Oh, good. What is it?
Now, the Saturday night dinner is arranged, of course.
Of course.
But dessert remains open. Now, do you want chocolate mousse or strawberry mousse?
That's the decision?
Unless you want our staff to pick one.
No. The buck stops here.
Right. Which one will it be?
What are the choices again?
Chocolate or strawberry?
What do you think?
It's your decision.
Strawberry.
Strawberry mousse for dessert. Thank you. And enjoy your stay here. Now, if we can be of any help to you, please contact us. There'll be someone on call 24 hours every day.
Hey! Make it chocolate. I like strawberry, but not everybody does. Everybody likes chocolate.
Very good. Chocolate, of course.
Was it in? Nice shot, boss. Was right on the line.
On the line? That was 3 feet out. What's the matter?
I know that guy from somewhere.
I have a feeling it wasn't Wimbledon.
I'm sure I know him. Now I remember. Detroit, a long time ago. Patsy Reese. I saw him do that once.
So?
To a reporter.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&E.
This helps diagnose arthritis. To effectively...
Armstrong's covering the ceremonies at the Hilton. Because I thought he'd be best. I don't care what Collins would have done. He's got the mumps, and I'm here.
What about that killing last night in North Hollywood? I heard about it on the radio.
Driscoll's on top of it. Don't worry.
Who's worried?
Why are you calling on Saturday?
I always call on Saturday. You never work Saturday, so you don't know. What else?
Well, Billy caught up with her candidate. Patterson's taping some campaign spots this afternoon. She'll nail him then.
Sounds like a slow news day, even for a Saturday.
Lou, I know a lot more would be happening if you were in town, but we're doing the best we can.
Well, you know where I am if you need me.
thanks, but forget about the paper, can't you? You're there to enjoy yourself. See who'd you wind up going with?
Hey, you think all I've got to do is stand here and chat long distance? This is a business call.
Right. Oh, if you happen to run into Rossi, tell him the vet called. His dog's okay.
Louis Grant. I thought it was you. How are you?
Hello, Patsy.
Come on, sit down, have a drink, will you? You still drink, don't you?
I'm supposed to meet someone here.
Ah, come on. Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. We'll all have a drink. Louis, I'd like you to meet Anthony Leone. Anthony, meet Louis Grant.
Nobody ever called me Louis except you and my mother.
You mean you like Lou? All right, I'll call you Lou. Call him Lou.
It's a pleasure, Lou. How are you?
Gee, how long has it been? I mean, it's got to be like 20, 25 years, no, Lou?
I haven't been counting.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Joe Rossi. This is Patsy Reese.
Hi, kid.
Huh? And Anthony,
Leone. Why, yo, kid? Yeah, I'm Italian. How'd you guess?
The name, Rossi.
It's very good.
Sit down, will you? Here. I was just telling little Anthony here how Lou saved my brother's life back in Detroit. I mean, they're actually going to fry the kid for something he didn't do, right, Lou? I mean, they had him pegged vice in this little rat Cuban, see? They're just about to throw the switch, and Lou comes flying in there like the Marines.
I just did a little digging into the story. Found a piece of evidence that had been overlooked. It was no big deal.
No big deal. My kid brother thought it was a big deal. He didn't like the idea of being strapped into that chair for nothing, Lou.
Would have evened things out, all things considered.
You still got that bite in the old teeth there, Lou, huh? This guy kills me. Lou, remember the tavern I had back there in the old days? You spent a lot of time in there.
Yeah. One of the few places that let me run up a 3-figure tab.
Which you never paid.
Hell, I didn't.
Come on, don't get sore. I'd love to get his talk.
So, what brings you out to California? Eat on back east?
Come on, Lou. I've been Mr. Clean for years.
No kidding.
Hey, honest, he's legit. Show him your cards.
Cards, what do they mean? They don't mean nothing. I got a wife, I got grown kids in college, I'm in business.
You always were.
I'm in conglomerates, I'm in a lot of things.
Yeah, you're on vacation, huh?
No, not vacation. We're living here now. Yeah, the weather's just great. The wife got tired of fighting those winters back east. The kids just love surfing, which ain't too easy on the Detroit River. Lou, I got oranges and lemon trees in my garden.
Some garden. He's got 400 acres.
I did all right. I happened to get a good deal. It's nothing great.
You can play hockey, one end of a spool, and run the derby on the other.
Little Anthony here comes from a poor background. He ain't used to nice things. His idea of a
that's
big...
right. It's just a pool. It's like a farm, and it's a pool.
Tape rolling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and cue.
During my travels throughout this state, I'm troubled more and more by something. The plight of the aged. Day-to-day dilemma of the elderly. Oh. Did I say dilemma of the elderly? Sorry, blew it.
Okay, we'll do it over. You want this put on idiot cards?
Let's not call them idiot cards.
It's all right if the candidate's an idiot. Can we start again?
Couple of great guys. Oh, sure. Patsy and his pals were in accounting and social services back in Detroit. You called a certain number and told them what horse you liked, and the accounting department took care of it. You called another number, and the social department gave you a list of hostesses ready to make house calls. But tough as those mugs were, they had a heart. For instance, if you were sick, like from, say, not being able to pay your loan shark, they took care of you. See, they believe in mercy killing. It became what you might call a terminal debt.
And nobody did anything.
Patsy Reese personally grossed $6 million in 8 months back in '46 by getting 14 million pounds of sugar illegally. They couldn't get him for running a still, so they nailed him for $850,000 in back taxes. He did a year in Lewisburg, period.
Nice guys. Yeah, salt of the earth. See what they have.
I've been thinking. What? Maybe you're right about the chocolate.
It's never really chocolatey enough. What do you think?
Would you look who's here?
Who?
The Fregosis. I saw them yesterday in L.A. outside the federal courthouse. Now they turn up here.
So what? They saw you outside the courthouse, and now you turn up here. What's that prove?
You think they have a tennis tournament, too?
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&E.
Sports guys like me, like all the great sports.
I'd rather whistle stop and talk to machines. I'd rather talk to people face to face.
Whatever you're doing, it must be right. I read you were up 2 points in the latest poll.
We like to think his record in Sacramento is responsible.
Not to mention my obvious sincerity.
I suppose the heavy media money has something to do with it, don't you think?
People are fond of exaggeration about money. It excites them to think in monumental amounts.
Doesn't that amount of money disturb people? Aren't they afraid that it implies obligations?
I've promised nothing. As a matter of fact, in my career, I've never promised anything to anyone.
But you are closely allied with Mr. Thackeray. How does the rumor of his clouded financial picture affect you, specifically that his savings and loan company is in trouble?
That is wishful speculation on the part of Jack's opponents.
Now, look, I don't want any equivocation. If I thought that there was any impropriety on Paul's part, I wouldn't have him as my financial or any other kind of advisor. And that's a quote.
I'm afraid we have to end this. We have a rally across town.
I'll catch up with you later.
I'd like that, but I'm afraid it'll have to wait till next week. Later this afternoon, I'm off for Baja, California to do some deep-sea fishing. Paul, I wish you'd change your mind and come along.
No, thanks. Denise and I are going golfing this weekend.
How long are you going to be in Mexico?
Kennedy Patterson said he was taking a couple of days off to give himself time to think. The campaigns have gotten longer, and he feels the issues are starting to get lost in the clamor. This fishing trip will give him time to recharge his battery.
Come in.
The campaign has been going well.
What are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing? I'm waiting for the game to start.
What about dinner?
Room service is sending over a hamburger.
A hamburger? 4 gourmet restaurants here, the paper's picking up the tab, and you hide away waiting for a hamburger?
With French fries. It's their deluxe burger.
Lou, I know you're getting on, but did you see the bodies around the pool? The old ladies are gorgeous. Hey, there was action down there. Let's get it on.
An apple pie.
Okay, but don't expect me to keep my mouth shut about this. I'd say this will be good for at least 3 months of heavy jokes around the trip.
Rossi, give me 5 minutes.
This is Kevin Canoe in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico.
What'd you order for me?
A surprise, a pleasant surprise.
I've seen some of your surprises.
It'll wake you up. Here we go.
Oh, good Lord. Thank you. I've been thinking, don't strawberries give some people the hives? I better change back to chocolate.
Lou, you're driving me crazy. Holy Maloney, look at that.
No, don't look. Make up your mind. You almost gave me whiplash.
Your pals from Detroit just came in with the Fregosi brothers. What's going on here?
Will you get off that paranoid trip? It's a public place, a famous place. Look around. Celebrities come here. Look over there. You recognize who that is? It's Paul Thackeray and his wife.
Okay, maybe I am paranoid, but that's what makes me a great reporter.
It's what makes you a pain in the butt.
What's he so mad at?
He's not mad. He's happy. It's the way he looks when he's having a good time.
Well, why isn't he dancing?
He's shy.
Hi, I'm Charlene.
I'm Lou.
Come on, Lou, let's dance.
Oh, I don't dance. Not exactly.
It's easy. Come on, I'll show you. Your friend seems to be loosening up fine.
He's got young bones.
Where are you from?
L.A.?
I thought so. You look so worried. Do you come here often?
First time. I ain't been out of town in 6 months.
Oh, I should have known it. I had a boyfriend once, never took a vacation. Sort of similar work.
Similar work to mine?
Yeah.
How do you know what I do?
I don't. I mean, how could I? I just met you. Would you excuse me a sec? I have to go to the Sian box.
Oh, man, I think I'm in love. I'm gonna put her in my pocket and take her home.
Before you ask her to marry you, I'd like to tell you it's a setup.
What's the setup?
The girls. Mine knows where we work.
Sure, you look like a newspaper man.
I tell you, they're ringers.
Yours maybe, but not mine. Mine really digs me.
Rossi, it's a setup. I don't know why, but it is.
Life is a setup. You know what, Lou? I don't care.
Can I come in a minute, please?
Look, I'm a little tired tonight, kid.
Please, just for a minute. Just let me come in and you'll close the door, okay? Please? Please. Thanks. Really, I mean it. Thanks.
Why are you scared?
I'm not scared.
You're setting me up.
Listen. You look like a nice guy. I won't bother you. Just don't ask me any questions like that, okay? Is it a deal?
I would like to point out that you came knocking at my door, that you were standing in the middle of my room.
Okay. I'm going to go in a couple of minutes.
Look, I was planning to go to bed.
I could stay, if you want.
Under the circumstances, no. Hey, that was a plane. Boy, was he low. Is there a landing strip here?
No, are you kidding?
No, I am not kidding. That plane was landing or crashing, and since we haven't heard a crash, we can assume he landed.
Well, I appreciate your letting me in, but I can go now, I guess.
Hey. Hey!
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
Oh, I was just taking a walk. There was a plane just now.
Yes, of course. We have our own private landing strip. Many of our guests fly their planes in. Not 747s, of course.
Great.
Are you a registered guest, sir?
Oh, yeah. What's up there?
Private homes, condominiums.
Can I take a look?
To be perfectly honest, the people who own these homes feel the price includes the right to privacy.
Well, I wasn't exactly going to peek in their windows.
Of course not. It's just the rule of the house. I'm sure you understand, sir.
You bet.
Good night, sir.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&E.
Mother would be astonished to see me using a furniture spray, but this is Old English spray with a touch of Old English.
You
were supposed to meet me 40 minutes ago.
I found the landing strip. I lucked out with a mechanic there. A plane did come in last night. He said it was VIP. He said even he couldn't get close to it.
Is that all you got?
I think that's pretty good before breakfast. But there is more. You know that big house up there?
Yeah?
Limos from all over the state, and I couldn't even get near it. Whenever I tried, some smiling fraternity type in a red blazer stepped out and stopped me. A bunch of them all around the area in white shoes, like a wall of Pat Boone's.
That does it for me.
What?
Unless there are two guys with that mug, that's Jake Eisner.
From New York?
From Arizona now. He's gotten a lot tenor than the Luciano days.
What? What a coincidence.
You don't really want any breakfast, do you?
Yeah, I do. Why?
Because I want to know who's in that house.
What are you talking about? What kind of coincidence?
Charlie, there's something going on. I sent Rossi to check on license plates. He's got a contact at the Department of Motor Vehicles and... Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Listen, Charlie, I can't talk to you right now.
What do you mean? You just called me.
Do you mind, Charlie? I'll call you back. It's early. I'm on vacation. Give me a break.
Yeah, but you called me. What is going on, Lou?
I'm not sure. But little things have been happening. Maybe disconnected things. I don't know. But I think the phones were tapped for one thing.
What did you do? Drink your breakfast? I mean, what are you talking about?
Charlie, you got to trust me on this one because I don't know what I'm talking about. But remember that mafia meeting in New York State back in '57? Well, it's beginning to smell like that here. There's a Mr. X, someone important, arrived last night. Very secret, very guarded. I think it's tied in.
What is it you want me to do?
I need the animal down here. Get a hold of him for me. Get him some kind of cover so he won't stand out.
Dennis Price, a large double, I believe. If you've got one with a water bed.
Mr. Price, the reservations from the advertising agency specified 2 singles.
Oh. Pity. Stay put, honey. I don't want to lose you. Isn't she a beaut? Donovan scored her from accounting for this gig. One fashion photog and model, COD. What's it all about?
Listen to me. You can just make out the corner of a house. See it? Past the big double palm. We can't get close, but something's happening in there. Pictures would help.
What do I do? Knock on the door, say I'm working my way through Harper's Bazaar?
There's a hill around the other side. You got a long lens?
Long enough.
I'm not interested in art, understand? I want to know who's in that house.
You realize that even with all the technical know-how in my camera bag, I can't take pictures through walls.
This is a resort. Nobody stays inside forever.
Let's hope.
Who is it? It's Little Joe.
Hi, Little Joe. Don't ever call me that.
Did you hear from your DMV friend?
He was a little steamed at being Sunday and all, but he owed me and he delivered. Got the CHP to run some makes. The cars belong to the following gentlemen, not in alphabetical order, and weeding out the unknowns, we have Mr. Nat Barbieri of San Francisco, Mr. Max Tash of Tulare, we have Ernie Silverman of Palm Springs, Salvatore Muzio, residence Phoenix. Should I go on?
I know everyone on this list, and so would the FBI and every cop west of St. Louis. Where'd you make the call to your friend from?
What do you mean, where? From my room.
You used the telephone in your room?
Yeah. No, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, right. Tapping phones is against the law.
Now, turn. Yeah, great, honey, great. Now, turn the other way.
What's up? It looks like some kind of fashion photographer. Somebody taking pictures of a girl. Let me take a look.
Atta girl now, turn. Great, honey, great. Now turn the other way. Hold it.
What do you think? I think he's got a very long lens for such a little girl.
Pack your eyelashes, honey. We're moving on.
Lou Grant will continue in a moment here on A&E.
There's no way you could have made a mistake?
No chance. I got it on film. I know it was them. I've been taking pictures of those guys for 2 months. Paul Thackeray and Jack Patterson both at that meeting.
Lou Grant.
I have that information you asked for. The package is still where it was. It won't arrive till late tonight.
Thanks, Billy. According to her information, Patterson is still off Cabo San Lucas deep sea fishing.
No, I'm telling you, I saw him standing on that balcony. The plane last night?
Maybe. Let's try something. Patterson takes a boat out of Cabo, anchors up the Baja coast, gets on a light plane and flies here. After the meeting, he'll fly back down, get back on the boat in time to return to Cabo. What do you think?
This could be. Has to be. I saw him.
Meanwhile, the world still thinks he's out at sea.
I don't get it. What's the meeting about? What's the tie-in with Patterson and the mob? There's no way he'd be into him.
You're forgetting Thackeray and the rumors about his bank. I think the boys are doing a little investing in the future. Like Patsy said, they're in a lot of things. Where's what's-her-name, the model?
I guess I'm packing, getting dressed for dinner.
All right, you tell her to pack and dress for a car ride. We're getting out of here. I want that film back in L.A. and in the lab.
Sorry to see you go, Mr. Grant. I hope your stay was satisfactory here.
Oh, we had a great time. Wait a minute.
Something wrong, sir?
He charged us for 3 days, 6 room service meals, and $108 in bar charges.
Our computer information says...
Forget the computer. You know we were only here 2 nights. I only called room service once, and I canceled that. I had exactly 3 drinks.
Ooh, what's a couple of bucks, more or less? Okay, a couple of $100. Let's go.
Not yet. You gonna take care of this?
Well, I don't have the authority to change this. Would you like to speak to somebody else?
Louis, come on in. How'd you go in there, huh? Listen, come on in, sit down. Listen, Lou, I'm sorry about the overcharge. I just wanted to make sure I saw you before you left. I knew you'd come roaring in here.
I should have made the connection. You own this place. The mob owns El Sirocco.
Come on, me and some businessmen got together and bought a legitimate resort. We turned it from a mom-and-pop loser into this.
Old sunshine and oranges, huh, Patsy?
Look, do yourself a favor. Go down to the local courthouse. Check the records. It's all there right on the table. Me, Jack, Ernie, we got nothing to hide. It's all there, legal, A to Z.
You want to tell me about the meeting up in the big corner house?
Yeah, there was a big cocktail party in one of the executive units, so...
Some cocktail party. What were you serving, senatorial candidates?
Look, Lou, I don't know what you're talking about. But I'm not too crazy about your attitude, and it's not really very nice running around checking license plates, taking pictures. Our guests here deserve their privacy.
Come on, Patsy. I know who was at that party. The whole state's going to know because I'm talking proof, and we have proof. And my paper knows exactly what time we're leaving here and what time we're expected to arrive in L.A.
Louis, you know what the trouble with you is? You haven't changed with the times. You're still back there with what we used to call the old mustache Pete's. Nobody's going to hurt you. What do you think I am?
Don't kid me. You didn't change. The only thing you changed is the face you show to the light. And you want to know something? I liked you better the old way. At least you were honest about what you were.
Hey, come on, would you? Live and let live. We got a nice, clean act here, Lou. Gee, you liked the room, didn't you? You liked the food. What do you want, that it should all be free?
Hey, somebody's got to start somewhere, Patsy. To hell with your clean act. I'm going to pull out the Tribune's tennis tournament. We're not coming down here. Not this year, not next.
Louis.
Yeah?
Last year we grossed $31 million here. We got kings, queens, Arab sheiks. They all stay here. Next month we got the annual celebrity golf tournament. Louis, my friend, we're really going to miss your action.
In the soup, Lou. As soon as it dries, I'll get a look at what we got.
Call us as soon as you know. Not yet.
So you think the meeting was like the old Appalachian one in upstate New York?
With a difference. That was to cut up territory. Here we have Thackeray and Patterson, a candidate whose bid for a senatorial seat is being masterminded by a heavyweight savings and loan banker.
That's the part I'm not sure of.
Suppose the advisor's bank is in trouble. They find mismanagement, embezzlement, whatever. Something dirty. If Thackeray's bank fails, it could pull Patterson down with him.
Then what was the meeting at El Sirocco about?
Suppose there are gentlemen with plenty of cash from gambling, narcotics, prostitution, you name it, would be willing to feed money to help Thackeray save his bank.
In return for what?
They could do worse than to have a young senator in their pocket.
And the senator needs a load of money to get him elected. Finally, somebody comes along who looks like Mr. Clean.
Let's give the guy the benefit of the doubt. He may not have even known about the mob connection.
Oh, he knows. He was in the room with him. But he may be naive enough to think that when the time comes for the payoff, that he can handle him. What'd you find out?
The government finished an investigation on Paul Thackeray's bank. Guy's solvent.
Sudden solvency. The only thing that would explain that is a massive injection of cash, and guess where it came from? What more do we need?
Without proof, it's still conjecture. We don't print conjecture. Don't worry.
We've got proof.
I don't understand it. The only time it was out of my sight was the 5 minutes I was in the shower, and I double-locked the room door.
You picked a hell of a time to take your annual shower. Nothing?
Well, nothing the rest of the world doesn't know. Patterson left Cabo San Lucas on a fishing boat, returned 36 hours later. Said he had a marvelous time, although he didn't catch anything. Nice tan, looked great. You could hardly see the hook in his mouth.
Laundromats, jukeboxes, record companies, parking lots, vending machines, and now banks, resorts, and an aspiring senator. Where do we draw the line? When do we take a stand and say enough?
Well, we decided not to hold a tennis tournament there.
A massive blow. They'll probably never recover from that.
I'm sorry, Mr. Grant. Without hard proof, it's fiction. And we let ourselves open for disastrous legal difficulties and keep your anger. You know I'm right.
I don't suppose we'll be endorsing Patterson now.
No, I think we should hold off on that.
Next time I read about Patterson being met by a cheering mob, it'll have a whole new meaning for me.
Yeah. It's part of the problem, isn't it? We still make jokes about him. And one day we'll wake up and find that they make all the clothes we wear, grow all the food we eat, own all the land we live on. They control what we see, what we hear, and what we know. And the real funny part will be when we wake up and discover that we were awake the whole time. We watched them do it and made jokes.
Where have you been?
Mrs. Pynchon's office. She wanted to see me.
About what?
No, she just wanted to see me. I think she liked what she saw.
I know I'm calling out the last minute, but I understand you have 60 rooms. Okay, 20 are being disinfected, so it's rollaway beds. What about the tennis courts? What about the other one? You can't get a net in 2 weeks? Okay. Wait a minute. You got a dining room. Well, if the food was good enough for 350 Elks, I'm sure it'll be fine for us. Yeah? What about desserts? You only got chocolate ice cream. My kind of place.
Was Attila the Hun as evil as history portrays him to be? Or was he really just an average guy? We'll find out when Myths and Legends Week continues on Biography tonight. Now, detectives take aim at a major weapons dealer on Police Story, next on A&E.